Welcome back to the channel. I'm Baz, WELDERFABBER. Today we're going to start this chapter with the wash ramp. The next wash ramp that we're building for Jody Rust over in Witnes. That is how it's going to look once it's finished. As you can see, you can walk all the way down the centre. And we're going to have two little ramps on the end, like that, just to allow the low trucks with nowhere to go on to the ramp. And then they are actually 10 metres long, these pieces here that the lads are fabricating at the moment. That's how long we've had to make it to allow the truck to go up at a low level, because we've only got 200mm from the ground to the front bumper and 850mm from the tyre back to the front of the truck. So it's made it a little bit, it's made it so we've had to make the ramps longer, put it that way. You know, but we've sussed it out and it should be good to go once we fit it on site. I've got all the angle irons cut in, and we've been cutting all the other material ourselves with the saw. We just had a load more steel come in on the racks. See how we've got all the painted sections up there, and above them we've got more beams up at the top, box sections underneath. So that rack's perfect for what we need. At the moment we've not had time to build the roller frames yet. We've just not had time, we've just got to get jobs done. We'll fit them in when we're not that busy. The saw is working perfectly. No problem, so it's going to cut on miters now. We've done all the straight cuts and now we'll cut the miter cuts to what we need. There's no DTM lads in today, they're all out on site. And it is my brother's birthday today, he's 40 today, so I'll wish him happy birthday in the comments, or Dan at DTM Fabrications. I'll put a picture on screen now, as he was as a little kid, and me and the director used to bath him in the sink. And we've also got Tom, 28 Fab, back in with us. Tom boy. And he's only doing a couple of days for us this week, and then he's going back on holiday, although he's just been on holiday. Haven't you? Yeah, well. Where have you been?
I've been to Spain for a week, and then off to Holland to go racing in Ben race called.
Are you racing yourself?
No, I'm not, just mechanicking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So he does all the mechanicking and he builds bumpers and stuff for stock cars, don't he? Yeah. But if anybody's looking for any stock car builds, he's your man. Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff he's done, bang on. And then when he gets back from there, he's going to come and do another week for us. And then we might sit down and have a chat to see if he comes and works for us full time. We'll see about that. But he can drive Bella Blue, which is a big bonus for me, because he's got his class 2, so he can drive the van. And you have got your class 20, Tom? Have you got your class 1? 2? Right, sound. So, something that I was going to put Callum through originally, but then we ended up just buying him a van, didn't we? So we didn't need to do that in the end. Alright, so it's either that or let Tom go out with his own van, because he's got his own van kitted out. So, we've also got Travin on the saw. Like I was mentioned previously, that is one of my son's friends. And my son, I've had to get him back. Do you know, he left Jasper and went on a holiday in Spain with his mum. Anyway, he's had an accident in Spain. I'm not going to go into detail yet, but we've had to fly him home and he's now in hospital having an MRI. So I'm going to nip over to hospital and see him shortly. Alright, so a little bit of bad luck he's having at the minute. You know, we're having to leave Canada, going on holiday, having an accident and having to fly home, because we sent him to hospital in Spain, and it cost us €980 just for a bit of a consultation in the morning. So we thought might as well get him back over here and get him into one of our hospitals, as they wanted him to keep him in hospital for 4 days before they could give him an MRI. You know, so it was better for us really to get him home and get him in our local hospital to us. So I'll nip over and see him shortly. But yeah, things are looking good for WELDERFABBER and workload. The loading shovel, I should be able to give you an update on that in this chapter. So we'll come back to the loading shovel for Daniel. Although I've just sorted an idler and a recoil out for him for his lever excavator. And he's sending one of his lads up tomorrow to one of our suppliers, to Steve Woods Limited at Wigan, to give him a new idler, recoil and yoke. So that's where we're at the moment, guys. I'll keep you all updated on the jobs moving forward. Oh, we have got a claw coming in, a claw job coming in that needs a new adapter on it. We've got a rake of hard facing to do on site for a few different customers. That's why I might send Tom out in blue and Callum out, both in vans together, and do the hard facing work for the customers that have rung up. So plenty on, plenty on. So Cal's just making a little chute here, replacing this one. See, it's warm right through and too thin. This was HML. You dropped that off on your way home actually. Yeah. So we've got the little Sabre 100 there running at 103 amps. Doing these cuts. What do you think of that, Tom?
Nice bit of kit this.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
For money, really good. Full weeks, warriors. So I mentioned before that it was my brother's birthday, his 40th birthday, and it's my 46th birthday next week. So we've just had my daughter's birthday, and I'd just like to say to my brother Dan, DTM Fabrications, how proud I am of you as my younger brother, how you've come along in business over the past 8 years. He has been running DTM Fabrications now for 8 years. It's not like he's just started, you know. He's been in that little shop that he was in and built a high level turnover profit company within that 8-year period. He has got 8 lads working for him, and me coming in, watching what he does, the professionalism of him and how he runs his company is very, very good. High end, way on top of all the paperwork, health and safety side of things. He's just got UKCA marking and he's got all that stuff, and you know, all his lads are coded, all his lads have got to have all the tickets to get on sites, you know, and if he's not got it, he sends them on it straight away. You know, it's just, I'm just a really proud brother, should I say, of my younger brother, and how he's come on in life. So I think I'll just put a few more little pictures on screen of him as a little baby boy, as me and the director used to bath him in the sink. And yeah, we used to all play together as kids, you know. But he was our baby brother, if you will, and he got all our hand-me-down clothes and stuff, and it's just good to see how he's become a man. He's got his own family, 2 kids, and I just wanted to put something on camera just to say how proud I am of my younger brother, and no matter what. In business, as we're doing a bit of a joint venture here now, we have got some big plans moving forward. I know we're running WELDERFABBER and DTM Fabrications as separate companies within the workshop, but we have got some big plans moving forward on what we're going to do. I can't just say on camera just yet what they are. I'm just waiting to hear back on a couple of things before I can mention that on camera, but it's something that I've come up with that I think it'd be really good for both of us and the director, you know, and my son Max. If Max decides to stay in England, recovers from this accident, and decides to stay, then he will be part of this company as well as Callum is, you know. But that's on him. I don't want to put him under any pressure to stay. I think personally Canada will be a better place to live than here. He has got a girlfriend over in Canada, and he has got a car and a lot of belongings still over there that he'll have to go back and sell if he does decide to stay here. Hi, Rams. If he does decide to stay here, yeah. So, yeah, I just thought I'd get on that bit on camera for you guys to see. And in fact, our Dan has just turned up on his birthday. So he's just coming in on his 40th birthday.
Hey up.
What are you doing in?
Can't stay away, can I?
Huh?
Oh,
Where have you been?
thought I'd come and make sure you're coping without me.
Huh?
I've just been uptown, check myself, you know.
What have you bought? You bought a watch?
Bought a new watch, yeah.
Is it a Rolex, that?
No, Tudor. It's like Rolex's sister company. But the Rolex I wanted didn't have in stock, so I've got to wait 2 years. So I'll just put one on order and thought I'll buy this in the meantime.
So you ordered a Rolex and bought that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks like a Rolex.
Yeah, they are. They're similar. Well, I'm going to get it engraved. It's Amy's treat for me. For my birthday.
Right.
Amy's got it for me, so I'm going to get it engraved. It's sentimental, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's nice.
You'll keep that forever now then. Whereas if you buy a Rolex, you always go up in value.
Yeah,
You always go up in value, Rolex, certain ones especially. Yeah, so...
Well, it's up to 5 years wait for some of them.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So your lads this week, we've already come up with a plan what your lads are doing, haven't we? But,
Yeah, I've told them not to ring me.
Yeah.
Any problems, do with WELDERFABBER.
Yeah. Any problems, ring me. So there's a rake of steel just coming. What's that for?
There's a job over in Clitheroe, so some of that's going to be going out tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday. There's quite a bit of it stocked, to be honest with you. There's only a few small lengths coming off them 178s and that 203.
That rack's working a treat.
Oh yeah, it's bob on, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as it comes off wagon, even the 14 metre lengths, we could just get 2 forklifts, boom, straight onto the rack.
Might be worth just putting another one, like we were saying, on that other stanchion, at left side there, just on the upper level. Puts there another 4.
Yeah.
That other stanchion on existing.
So on the left hand side of the rack there, can you see?
Where it overhang is.
Where it overhang is, that there's no box sections coming out there on that stanchion. So we might just weld some on there just to catch that a bit better.
On the upper level, we don't need them on lower bits, do we?
Yeah.
We're going to put long stuff down there, really.
Yeah. But saw's working alright, but we're actually thinking about getting an auto feed saw, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if there's anybody out there that we want a new one, really, don't we?
I think we're better off just a biting bullet and
Yeah,
getting it going. It's a good one that light, but you can definitely tell it's aged.
Yeah. And
we've got a few teething problems really, haven't we? So
I mentioned that we might be starting a new venture together, but I'm not going to that into detail just yet.
No, top secret.
Top secret. But it'd be good if it pans out how we want it to pan out. Really good. As a bit of a joint venture for us both. Anyway, you need to get yourself off and you're going away, aren't you?
Yeah, it's Amy's messing about, aren't you?
Oh, Amy's coming. She might as well do a few invoices for us.
Oh, quick, love, get out of it. Come on.
She's not doing a few invoices for us, Em?
No,
What?
I can't get me snap.
Can't get that internet?
No, it's not
Oh, is it not working?
No, here we go. I'll do it at home.
Right, okay.
Say hello.
Hello.
We're having an absolute nightmare down here with internet. Internet keeps going off and we've no phone signal.
BT have been on to me asking for that router to be sent back, the one that we're still using, because the other one that they sent out doesn't work. So BT, if you're watching, useless.
Yeah, useless. And that one don't work either.
That one's EE, that's the new one.
Yeah. So,
Right,
anyway, I better go and see our match because he ain't so good.
no, we're going.
Right. So that's the first ramp pretty much tacked together now. Just checking it with a string line, that all the legs run in line as we're working off a drawing. Lift it up, Cal, that string line, and down. Do the all run line. Yeah, bang on. If you look down it, can you see how we've braced it both ways? One way, another way, one way, another way. We're putting 2 cross braces in certain positions, and there'll be another one in the end here. So there ain't no way that's going to move once it's all fully welded up. How much it's going to pull when it welds, I don't know yet. We'll just have to find out. But we might just have to heat treat it a little bit to get it back in line. And then if we look down the bottom end here now, so them angles are sitting 10 milli down from the top of that PFC. Alright, 10 milli down. And as we come to the bottom here, as you can see, we've cut the top flange off. And them angles have started to work their way down to the floor. So when it gets down to this bottom position here, we're at the lowest point we can go. And there's also another little ramp going in here that we'll show you later on. Maybe in the next chapter. So them angles here are basically going like that in a way, just at this bottom end. So now they put that one together, it should be a lot quicker to do the next one. And the next 2 are 5 meters long, whereas this is 10 meters long. So if these 2 get the finger out, we'll get it done today, won't you? Tacked up. Yeah. You get Trav doing a bit of welding. Yeah. I'm actually going to site now, to this site in Witnes. So I'm just over in Witnes, back at Jody's yard, and we're just looking where the ramp position is going to be and the levels on the floor. So I've just been talking to his fitter now. He's just about to take a clutch out on this unit, so he'll back it up the ramp slightly to take the clutch out. You can see how much of an headache that's going to be for him, yeah? So originally we was going to put our ramp, the new ramp, over here, and it'll come out to this point here where I put the line on the floor, and it'll go right back to behind that container down there. Yeah, you're right, bud, yeah. So talking to his fitter, really it needs to go in the same spot here, so they're able to back trailers round from that yard round onto the ramp. Otherwise it'll be tight in that corner. So if we put it in the same spot, it'll finish here, up floor here where my foot is. Alright. Jody, you'll be watching this, probably be on holiday watching this. So your fitter wants it to go where the existing ramp is. So the ground looks fairly level here, which is good. You get a good fix down to that. Just have to move these 2 containers, that one and that one, and the ramp will butt up to that there, butt up to that curb. So this old ramp will be for sale, and Jody wants me to go over it, do all the repairs on it, where it needs re-welding and re-gusseting and stuff. We could beef it up a bit and put an extra leg in the centre of it there. Could do with another leg in the middle there really, couldn't it? But we can look at that after we've fitted our ramp. And that is our ramp there. As you can see, you'll be able to walk all the way down the centre of it. And again, the reason why it's so long is to get them 2 trucks that are super low on the front end, because they've nowhere on the front. But as they drive up the ramp, you get to that point there where it's going level. They should be fine anyway, but the fuel tanks are low. The fuel tanks are only 200 mil off the ground as well. So you can lift the back end up on her as it gets to that point, but you can't lift the front end up. There are your bump stops for your front wheels. Open the door, get out the cab, down the stairs. So good fit to this lad who works for Jody, works on his own all the time, and he's got just about take clutch out of this unit. Not many lads about like that now, I'll tell you. They'll do stuff like that. So this ramp will be a big help for him. Also be able to run the pit jack down the that C section there. Just run the pit jack down there and connect up to his compressor in his van. So yeah, I just wanted to do a double check on the levels really, that's why I'm here. Hopefully we'll be able to fit it in the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks time we should be on site with it. Right. Workshop. There's a couple of cylinders coming here. Broken eyes on the end, can you see? So they've been stripped down so that we can get a new eye made and welded onto the cylinder. The lads are well on with the second ramp. That's the other ones on the floor up there, ready for welding. So that's one with an eye that's slightly worn. So we can basically copy off that, but what I'd say is we go a little bit bigger on the outside. We'll basically keep it that distance all the way around, but can't go any thicker with the material to try and make it stronger for that spherical bearing. So you know what that means, don't you? A little trip over to my little father's Arvin AJS Engineering and get him to knock us a few of these up, and also price up some of these pins. Well, the customer wants a price on 3 pins, getting machined as well, so Arvin can bang them up pretty quick. We'll just go and have to find out how busy he is, but get him to make us 2 eyes definitely as soon as possible. So I'll just show you the bracing in the completed one there, how much we've got in brace wise. As you can see, we've got a cross bracing in 3 sections, 1, 2, 3, and then we're bracing it the other way. One going one way, one going the other, one the way, one going the other, all the way down. And all the feet are perfectly in line, as you saw before with the string line. So we'll get over to Arvin's. So Arvin's not in at the moment, but I've just spoke to him on the phone. So what we're going to do here, we are just going to make that little bit bigger, come up about another 5mm and go around, keep that round at the top. That's all worn in there, so we're making the eye for that. So it's a straightforward job machining wise to fit this bearing, and he's also going to give me a price on these pins, which I've just put a file on it. And if you rub a file on something, you'll know how hard it is, and it's harder than that. So if we were to machine that out of EN24, we'd have to heat treat it really to make it harder. Alright, but I'm sure we can come up with something for the customer. Nice brake that, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sure I'll get them back in a couple of days' time.
I was on a mission, I was on a plane.
Motor Shop and QED have dropped another one of these off. This is off like a little claw, and that's a tooth adapter that's broke again. If you remember a few chapters back, we did one on off another piece, and we actually cut away there, didn't we? We cut away down there. We cut this plate off, then we cut the tooth adapter off and replaced it with one of these, as we'll do again. If you just weld the nose onto the end of that there, they break off in no time, so you better just changing it to a full adapter, in my opinion. Yeah, so we'll take that plate off, gouge all the weld off that adapter and re-weld that on. Well, the lads have just got the first straight platform done for the ramp there. There is another brace to go in it at the end here. Another cross brace to go in here, like that, and a couple to go in down further down. So the ramp is coming together nicely. That's them two done, boxed off, just need welding up. Want it all tacked up before we start doing any welding really. Couple of end plates to go on here, where this will connect to the one on the trestles over there. Same with that one. So plenty of bracing in it, 80x10 flat bar. That should be nice and sturdy when you drive a truck up it. And the vans are just coming in. So I'd say we got enough for a chapter there, guys. I have got news on the shovel, but I'm not going to tell you in this chapter. We'll find out in the next one. So please like and subscribe like you always say. Cheers, and I'll catch you on the next one.